What's up, folks? Another deck profile video here from me, Blaster Dark Ren. Going slightly in the not Shadow Paladin route for a change. Something different, a bit more light-hearted. More of a fun deck to play with. I played this on Cray Online and found it rather interesting, and then I kicked Andy's ass with it. So yeah, this is Oracle Think Tank. The Mythical Magus set came out recently, and I decided to build the Magus deck. So just start off with the grade zeros, as you do. What we got? So there's no actual Forerunner Vanguard in this deck because the heal trigger wasn't Magus. She has the Forerunner skill, although it's not printed Forerunner, it still does the same thing, and then it goes back into the deck once it boosts another Oracle Think Tank. So it's really good being able to recycle your heals. I love that. You just heal so much in this deck you can, as long as you don't put them to damage. Then that's the only time you're really ever losing them. Try not to guard with those if you can help it. Also, we've got 4 Psychic Birds. Later on you might question why I've chosen Psychic Bird, but the draw can come in useful if you know that your next card is somewhat dead. It allows you to really hit triggers more often, but yeah, I mean, Psychic Bird is there. It's one of the best of the Oracle Think Tank crits, so those are there. Also 4 Miracle Kid draw triggers. Obviously, Oracle Think Tank, you want to draw a lot, have a big hand. That's part of what Oracle Think Tank is always about. And then, also, that's only 12 triggers, and I'm not running stands. There is no need, so I'm running 2 each of Battle Sisters, Tiramisu, and Ginger. Oh, Ginger fell down, she's drunk. Oh dear. So yeah, so that leaves the trigger lineup at 6 criticals, 6 draw, and 4 heal. Obviously, I only allowed 4 heal, but with any luck, those will get cycled back into the deck anyway. So we'll get on to grade 1s. Your obvious grade 1 is your Perfect Guard, Tetra Magus. She's the new Oracle Think Tank Magus themed Perfect Guard. Goes into the deck, fits the deck theme very nicely. And I think I actually prefer this to Battle Sister Chocolat. I think she looks a lot better. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, obviously, it's just your standard Perfect Guard. You don't need to say much more than that. Then you've got 4 Circle Magus, which very handy in this deck. Lets you look at the top card of your deck so that you know what you're going to hit with other skills. This is one of your scouts. There's a lot of cards that we'll come to shortly that are going to use and abuse what Circle Magus can do. But for now, here's Ripus Magus, which is basically just your standard grade 1 when you have a Magus Vanguard. That gains plus 3, so it's your 10k swing. There's only one thing, well, there's very little in this deck that isn't Magus, so yeah. And then the last grade 1s, Crescent Magus, right there. Crescent Magus, when it boosts an attack, it's only a Vanguard. Oh no, it's not. When it boosts an Oracle Think Tank, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, declare an Oracle Think Tank card name, reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card is the same as the one you declared, plus 3k till end of turn. Good thing is you can declare any Oracle Think Tank. It doesn't have to be the name of an Oracle Think Tank in your deck. So if you're only using this, again, if you're only using this to scout for bigger, badder effects, then definitely you can use that to your advantage. But yeah, there's a better card to scout with. That's all the grade 1s. Standard 15 grade 1s there. So grade 2s, at the moment 3 Silent Tom, because every Oracle Think Tank should be using Silent Tom. It's just, even though it's only 8,000, he's just so brilliant, and he really puts your opponent in the spot with not being able to use your grade 0s, most of which are 10k shields. Then Core Magus, I think that's how you pronounce it, Core Magus, which is the grade 2 version of Rippus Magus, so it's your 12k swing, as long as you've got a Magus Vanguard. So that's your 12, and then there's these next 4 are one of the best grade 2s to have as rear guards. One of the best rear guards, Stellar Magus. Basically, you counterblast 1, declare the name of an Oracle Think Tank. If it's right, put it into your hand. If it's wrong, put it back on top of your deck and unflip a damage. So really, you're not losing anything if you get it wrong. So it's the perfect thing to use as scouting material for other effects. Due to timings, if you're boosting that with Crescent Magus, you get to choose which order it goes off in. So you've got, there's no reason not to use this just to scout for other effects like Crescent Magus or the Pentagonal Magus, which we'll come to shortly. So finally, we're on to grade 3s. So 4 hexagonal Magus. Sorry, the key card from the booster pack, the Break Ride for Oracle Think Tank. Very good skill. This is one that doesn't involve a counterblast, unlike Mordred Phantom does for my other deck. And you give your Vanguard plus 10k, and you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and pick one, then put the other 2 in order that you like. So the one you pick goes into your hand, and the other 2. So you know exactly what your next 2 cards are, which is perfect for the card that you're going to Break Ride over it, which is the last thing here, 4 of Pentagonal Magus. It's quite annoying that this happened to be a promo card when it is one of the things you really need for this deck. Basically, this card is amazing because you declare the top card of your deck, reveal it, and if it's the right card, then she gets plus 5k and plus 1 crit till the end of the turn. So basically, because you just break rid and you know what your card is, so you can easily get this up to 30 to 40,000 damage, even before triggers, just by knowing your cards and using the counterblast, the E-Special counterblast, counterblast 2 Magus cards to get another 5,000. Which would put it to 16,000. That's 26 if you've hit the Break Ride. And then if you get the card right, that's 31. And then using the Crescent Magus, which again you'll be hitting her skill off as well. That's 40k without triggers. That leaves your opponent with a lot of guarding, with a lot of shield to lay down, unless they're holding perfect guards. And then with Silent Tom in another column, it really does leave your opponent a bit stuck. But this is a really fun deck, and this isn't my major competitive deck. Obviously, with having Raging Form, my top tier deck, this one was just built for fun. But I really did enjoy making the deck, and finally got it finished. So it had some really good value and really good luck with getting these cards. But my 4 Tetra Maguses I got for £27 from eBay. from Ideal 808 Collectibles, which is fantastic. They're in Hawaii. They're based in Hawaii, so it was because of exchange rates, I got some dirt cheap Perfect Guards. Stellar Magus were sold to me by a friend. The hexagonals, I was lucky enough to pull 3 of them and bought the 4th one of Chaos cards. Silent Tom I bought for decent prices. Pentagonal Magus, I bought these particular 4 off of eBay. There are another 4 coming as well that I didn't realise I'd multi-bought. But yeah, everything else easy to get. But this is just fantastic deck and I really enjoy playing it. So thanks for watching this vid, and I will see you all again very, very soon with more Cardfight Vanguard shenanigans. Laters.